Hello and thank you for joining us for Community Crossroads. I'm Carolina Astrain. Here's a look at what's coming up on today's show. We hear from Teens Grounded and we learn about their youth leadership program. We also hear from Victoria College and the Museum of the Coastal Bend. We also hear from some volunteer firefighters. And now we welcome Tedrick Valentine and Kaysen Trumbull with Teens Grounded. Welcome to Community Crossroads.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So Kaysen, you are an incoming senior.
Yes, ma'am.
In VISD, you're a student part of the youth leadership program, which we'll get to more in detail in a few minutes. And Tedrick, you are a principal.
Yes.
With the Victoria Independent School District, but you're also a mentor with Teens Grounded.
Correct.
So talk to us about how you got involved with Teens Grounded and how has it made an impact in the community so far in the 7 years that they've been active?
I've gotten connected with the program with Jody Yancey Sandoval. She was asking me, she had been after me for a couple of years to, be a mentor, volunteer for the organization. And finally I said yes. And, just being around those young people, just, providing advice, just trying to give them some guidance in life. Is a huge success. I mean, because, growing up I didn't have that, and I think that was something that we all could use is, some type of mentor in our lives, and especially a male mentor. So I try to, give back to the community, being that I grew up in this community, so I want to give back and do as much as I possibly can for our youth.
And what have been the impacts that you've seen in all these years? I know you we're familiar with each other through your work with the school district. I used to be the education reporter for the local paper, and so I'm familiar with your background. You work a lot with students that are at high risk and that are dealing with so many obstacles. Have you seen an impact from this program into those students?
Yes, I mean, because you have kids, like you said, I deal with kids who, have, high impact. There's discipline problems or whatever. But just to be able to feed back into, our youth, I mean, and then to, take them out and, we do a bunch of community service or whatever. And so to see those kids giving back to their community, being those servant leaders, it's just a huge success. And so just to see like Kaysen, my daughter's even involved in the program, and so just to see them to go out and give back to the community, because that wasn't something that I was involved in as a youth or whatever. And so to see our kids giving back is big for our community. So it's not all about what we can receive, but what is it that we can give.
And Kaysen, what is it like for you working with mentors, part of this program? And you may know Mr. Valentine from your time at school, but you get to know him in this different capacity. What's that like?
It's been good. I like having them there because it's a source of an outlet for us, because I know us teens, mostly boys, are like not so open, so it gives us options and people to talk to with different mentors that have been through things or know things beyond our limits and will help us.
It helps to be able to ask someone or have someone to answer your questions or to hear your questions.
Yes, ma'am, it really does.
And to those thinking about volunteering as mentors, what would you say to them?
I mean, it's self-fulfilling. I mean, to be able to come back and give back to the community, I mean, especially to our youth. I mean, and we know all of the things that are going on in our world and our city alone, just to be able to help, mentor those kids, maybe push those kids forward and just give them some, positive advice. I would welcome anyone. We need mentors, male mentors, female mentors, and I mean, we're always looking for mentors, so we'd love to have them.
Well, thank you all so much for sharing this information, and we want to go ahead and share the contact information for Teens Grounded. So you can reach Teens Grounded by going to their website. It's Teens Grounded, I believe teensgrounded.com. And you can sign up there to become a mentor or a volunteer.
Correct.
All right, well, thank you all so much again.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
All right, coming up, don't go anywhere. We hear more from Kaysen and his experience as a student leader, part of Teens Grounded. Don't go anywhere.